shining evermore. Of Liberia, it's flying all the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money, we humble themselves and seek my face, I will rise and heal their nation. Liberia will rise again.
And indeed, Liberia will rise again. Certainly, this is our country. And indeed, the home of the country people that which the people who been to America then back will consider us to be. And indeed, typically, when you observe and understand the word native, yes, indeed, we are native people. Of course, indeed, this is the president from Bone County, and you from Maigibi, and she's from Cape Bon. He's from Grand Boxer, and you from Maryland County. We are all native people, and indeed, that's what make our flag color red, white, and blue, setting it with the Lone Star, that which our national team is being named after. Our year and say Lone Star national team. It sounds like the GSN company, but not the GSN company name, yeah? But the star within the flag is what our team is being named after, Lone Star. And indeed, today is Friday, such a great day. Such a great day on Friday, December 13, 2024. We are gradually pushing to 2025. And of course, many of you, prayer requests will be, let me see 2025. And of course, that's the reason why you saw a lot of brave people stood to put up our flag in 1847. And indeed, the rest stand for bravery. So the brave people in our country, if you are brave indeed, come from the background of red, from our flag. And of course, the white is purity. Those of you who got clad in clean hearts. And then the blue stand for black people. And of course, the black continent of Africa. And yes, indeed, being recognized in 1822 when we were founded. And indeed, it said the free slave who came from America settled down here. And here we are today in Liberia. We call it a country today, but it was just a piece of land given to the American Liberian, led by Samuel Mill and Ebenezer Brooks, right? And those of you who did the history, those of you who did the history of the ACS, the American Colonization Society, will know more about what I'm talking. Today, Friday, such a great day. And of course, everybody will have the chance and the opportunity to go out. But mind you, when your time has not come, don't force it, eh? So we got too many things to talk about on today. The program Bits and Pieces. The most talk about right now in every street corner. Bring our data back.
Whatever the workers are eating, arise and take your place. The flag of Liberia is flying over, it's flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. Ready, sir?
Okay, so everything now set. We're going to move on strictly. So today, the conversation centered around the data from the LTA. We're going to check there what is going on there. And of course, we also going to be looking at the Christmas fever. Those of you who got the Christmas responsibility. And indeed. And then we will also look at the CDC, or CDC former hierarchy, that's Thomas Farr. set to join Vice President Jeremiah Kun for 2029.
Red on the flesh is for forever. The white on the flesh is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 nations of people, we are known as First Republic. The Lone Star shining evermore. Of Liberia, it's flying all the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are called.
And indeed, we're going to drop a bit out of Liberia. It is official. Samuel Eto'o appointed as an ambassador. Former Barcelona star dead in Cameroon is being appointed as an ambassador. And the health conversation or component of our discussion today, we're going to be looking at cereal fruits you need to avoid eating regularly because it got serious health complications. And of course, most of you, at the end, we will have to talk about how long does it take to get pregnant after having sex. Yeah. So that's the health component of our discussion on today. So join us and don't go away as we will join our correspondent Benjamin Labelat in Lofa County, H. Ralph Lomot in Grand Bassa County, and of course Aaron Combe in Bomi County. So let's hope we have the time together. Bits and pieces all yours. My name is Edwin Melvin Jua, and together we're going to drop you up to 5 o'clock.
Liberia, we focus on soul life, we focus on prosperity, we focus on peace in this nation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of Liberia and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty. Of Liberia is flying.
Okay, so we want to say welcome again. We are on. So the show Bits and Pieces is a regular afternoon show that comes your way Monday to Friday. At about this time today, it's Friday, and regular on Friday, I'm here with you Monday to Thursday. Jala Griffey is here with you. So I want to acknowledge those of you who have also come on. Let me say good afternoon to you, Mafila Kamaran, and of course you are also following the broadcast. This person, John David Nankula Yapaulo, is watching from my Gentleman Agreement Corner in Banga City, Bon County, and of course this person, Emmanuel Solo Sally Senior, is I'm watching from Fennel, and this person, Samuel M. Allison, is I'm following from Maryland. Harper Hoffman Station. Okay, it is Wawudu Town. All right, thank you, Alexin, for joining us. And of course, Kudu Sao is also making his way from Lofa County. He's the general manager of Voice of Liberia, making his way from Lofa County back to Monrovia. I want to wish you a safe trip. This person, Vavi King, Innocent rather. Vavi King Innocent, he said, I'm following from Johnsonville. And this person, Magati Viney writes and said, following from Gardnersville, Patient Shop. Okay, and this person, Roland Mulba writes and said, watching from New Georgia Estate. Elton Pukuyu says, following from Salis Farm, Bon County. This person, Zupuyu Tobe, he said watching from Dubai. Dubai, Kula Fofana has lied again since. Oh, this person, I can go that route with what you wrote, eh? And Andrew Gardner writes and said, I'm Andrew Gardner from somewhere in Singapore. All right, Andrew, thank you. We will continue to acknowledge all of you. Ralph Cooper watching from Deanville, Colorado, USA. Thank you, Ralph, for coming on as well. And we will continue to acknowledge those of you who just joining us, and we'll let you know. So the most talk about right now in Liberia, especially the Monrovia and those places that people are using the network or the internet, got them screaming at the moment on the aspect of the internet. You know, in some country where our lawmakers will go and they will gather and enjoy the best facility in those countries, and when they come back to Liberia, they turn our country to be like a dump site and make it look like an example site where somebody will say we just existing, right? It doesn't mean people really know about our existence. So Liberia, we found ourselves in a situation where people who got the responsibility to change the narrative will attempt it to be like they should be the only and the only Alpha and Omega, that which we know that only God alone that we men should worship. So those of you who in position only got there by chance or a privilege given you to serve the position, that does not mean you are far better than all those in the country. No. Who tell you Joseph Boakai being president of the country means he's educated than everybody? No. Who tell you Joseph Boakai being the president that means he's older than everybody in the country? No. We got older people in Liberia more than Joseph Boakai. We got educated people more than Joseph Boakai. We got people who are honest than Joseph Boakai. But it is a privilege, a chance given President Joseph Boakai to serve this nation. So those of you who are in state position are just being given a chance, a privilege to serve. But then when our brethren or siblings given the opportunity to serve, they make it look like they are the only people reserved for those jobs. That's the reason why sometimes mark my word and do your study, right? Do your observation in the environment. Most of the guys who serve as a lawmaker or who will serve government positions, when they are retired or when they attend get expired or they terminate their contract, you will see their body will drop, their activities, their body language. When you see them, everything about them will change. Do your research right now as I'm speaking. Some of the former lawmakers, those lawmakers you knew before, shining, they will come park their car a beating for more than an hour because they say they can't ride a car without AC. Now see some of them, those jeeps they were riding, they're no longer driving those jeeps. So when privilege is being given you as an individual to serve the Liberian people, you should be able to serve with passion. So we talk this to come back and talk about the issue of our data. In 2022, the last time we heard serious criticism that the country isn't progressing was in 2022 prior to the 2023 election. When you heard a lot of propagandas coming out, the old President George Weah, the then President George Weah, was not proceeding rightly with the country. He had a lot of lapses, so they needed to come and change things. So they got them. The Liberian people listened to them and they had them elected. Today, a lot of them are serving the government right now. And as we speak, we are almost into the 1 year. So they have served us for approximately 1 year. Now, do we have anything that we think has changed? Those things that they told us, convinced us that they were coming to change, have they done those things? That one aspect. If they have not done it, are they on the mantra to change some of those things that they committed themselves to? If so, now we move on to our issue of data. Data helps people a lot, especially people who using the internet. When the old man is in the village, you talk about data, she wouldn't understand what you mean about data. But when we want to compare Liberia and say they got other countries like Ghana, Nigeria, they are far progressing than Liberia, then we will not be able to spread out, those particular areas of development Ghana and Nigeria progressing in. But on the overall, the infrastructure or the beauty of the city will just be something that will grab from Ghana and run with it and say Ghana is being developed in Liberia. Now we come back to Liberia on the LTA. The LTA, one of the commissioners, Patrick Horner is one of the commissioners. Patrick Horner is one of those who spoke about the change, about the rescue mission. Today, the Liberian people gave them the chance to come and bring the rescue, bring the change, come and alleviate the people from the poverty, change those things that you thought that were not good. Today, they have been given the privilege to serve. The same story, still the same, the old wine in new bottle. So at the LTA, you still got the salary, very huge salary, a single commissioner at the LTA, where the LTA today, when you buy your data, the orange and the loans, I'll get to the two GSM company, but we're discussing it a bit from the angle of the government. The government has the sole responsibility to regulate communication in the country. Be it the internet or voice call, the government has the responsibility to regulate the communication in our country. So having that responsibility upon you, serving as a commissioner, is burdened upon you. If there is anything fishy or anything going on that you do not know or understand as a commissioner of the LTA, it is burdened upon you to cite the two GSM company into the country. Now, Representative Mama Briggs Mensah, I'm informed that she's one of those, she was on communication in the 54th legislature, and they all left there when they had the 3-day free call. They went to an agreement, they canceled the 3-day free call, something that sparked up. Citizens had their view, disenchantment about why the legislature will have to agree with the LTA, in imposing on the Liberians to cancel the 3-day free calls. When you got the old people in the village, they will only recharge at a point where they need to call their daughter from Monrovia. They will only recharge when they have an emergency or an urgent issue that want to reach out to. So when the old man recharge that for 3 days, it will be there the first day, the second day, and the third day. So after the first, second, and third day, she will be able to reach out to people she thinks that can help her. The legislature went there and canceled. They agree with the LTA and cancel through the GSM company. They canceled the 3-day free cost. Now they brought in the mini. The mini has to do with when you put right now orange. When you put $1 US, they're giving you 70 mini. The 70 mini, they're taking 10 to call Lone Star numbers, and they give you 60 to call orange to orange. After 3 days, if the 3-day pass, you can call on the 60 mini. They take your mini from the phone. So I think there should be a regulation, right? If you took the 3 days out of the market, the next instruction should be, if you are giving the people the 70 minutes, give them the chance they can use the 70 minutes at their will. So you should not be telling them now when to use the 60 minutes and how to use the 60 minutes. No. So they cut it down. So now at first it was like 100 minutes, 90 minutes. Now it to 70 minutes. The data. We saw that people used to buy the 12 gigabyte for I think $3 US. So some of us, we using our phones to browse the internet. We use our phones in the various offices. We're using the internet. We use our computer to network. So for instance, university students, you need to do research. You're going to pour water in your phone to do research, especially when you are about to do final or you're doing an exam. So the student who's struggling to buy the data, if that student might have had the opportunity to interact with one or two persons and got their $3. Imagine to get $3 is not an easy thing, especially for people who are not working. The job business already hard in the country. Somebody will put their data and maybe use that data, use the means at least to struggle, the fun part of it, they will struggle, call, text each other on the internet. Please send me something. That's the that's the biggest on the internet, right? Please send me something. Please send me something. At the end of the day, that student will be able to be help, and something good will come out of the data the person put in the phone. But guess what? The two GSM companies, Lone Star and Orange, have dropped and cut down the data package sold to the customers. And let me tell you, in everything you do as a GSM company, I don't know whether you got an advice or something, they will tell you that when you proceed like this, you will lose customers. And just because of what they did, they drop in revenue. If their marketing strategy or the strategist would tell them that what we did, if we have it consolidated with the revenue, consideration, we will understand in revenue generation, we will drop. And obviously, when it almost like the competition between Lone Star and Orange on the mobile money discount, right? And the withdrawal fees as well. So Orange brought down their withdrawal fees to 1%. That means every $1,000, that $10 LD they will take from your phone. So if you get $1,000 exact from in your phone and went to withdraw, they will take you will take $990 LD. They will give you $990 LD if there's that $1,000 you got. So that $10 LD they will take from your phone. So Lone Star still on the $75 every 1,000. So just because of that, Lone Star dropped revenue a bit than Orange, and Orange revenue grew. So at the moment, the data issue is a sticky issue right now. So on the press secretary page, Kula Fofana, she wrote and she said data is live. They're working on everything to get it restarted. So if data is live, so how does the GSM company came out with the agreement and just said, today we cut off the package without maybe the consent of the LTA? Or it said that they reached out to LTA and LTA just agreed and said, yes, you cut down the data package. Our Liberian people got money so they can recharge and you'll make more money. Or the GSM company think they're running their own thing in the country. Or they just feel that at any given time, they'll just sit and impose anything on us that when we recharge and put our data in the phone, our credit in the phone, so now their network will be giving us problem that we will call, it can't go through. So now when they restore the network, they yet to acknowledge us at time and tell us, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. They will create some instability for us. Then why would they just come up with a data regulation that the LTA yet to address the situation? We still moving on. A communicator like Patrick Horner, who is with the LTA, they all yet to inform us, despite they have, their communication arm. Now, at the LTA, one commissioner making $7,861 US. So this is the rescue, right? That's a salary. I don't chase people, or I don't go after people because of what they're making. That is the benchmark. If that is the benchmark for an individual commissioner to make at the LTA, Patrick Horner or whoever as a commissioner at the LTA, the Bank for Fana, they're all entitled to the $7,861 US. But you know what got to me is that when you have been chosen to do a piece of job, you are now obligated to that job. Once you are obligated to the job, you need to do exactly what you think is required. So a commissioner making $7,861 US, that's the monthly salary. Apart from the monthly salary, transportation. And you see how funny it can be, right? The government can buy the people car. Then they stay giving them money and consider it to be transportation. How will you buy somebody car? Then you stay giving them money. You say that transportation. Then you buying them gas again for the car you bought for them. Then you stay giving them money for transportation. The transportation alone for an individual commissioner is $1,572 US. So Christmas coming, right? We got a lot of us who are yet to understand that even Christmas coming, what can ring to our mind when we see the market pack, especially those of you in the rural areas? When the market pack, then you know Christmas coming. Sometimes when you listen to the radio, you yell the Christmas carrier. You say, yes, Christmas coming. But as a man in the home or a woman, you don't have the capacity to serve the children in the home and know that Christmas coming. Today, December 13th, we got a few days to Christmas. The most celebrated holiday in the world, Christmas, is widely celebrated than New Year. Widely celebrated than any other holiday you can think about in this world. So Christmas coming, the people in the interior are highly affected because they don't have the means, they don't have the resources to celebrate the Christmas as well. Now, the government will be buying car for government officials, buying them gas, at the same time giving them money again and say that's transportation. So you buy the person car, you get them $1,572 US and say that's transportation. Gasoline, you're giving them $1,000 US. So those of you following, right, just look at the issue where you're going to do a low calculation about the $1,000 US that they're giving them for gasoline. So all of these things we talking, sometimes we got to talk about our liberty. The US rate drop of recent, right? So we have like $1,000 US. Okay, first the salary is $7,861 US. So if you want to tell me about the current rate, the rate is not stable. Some places you'll find 180, some places you find 175, some places you find 182. So let's take it the maximum of 82. So you say 7,800 is the one time $182 rate is going to give us 1,430,702 LD. This is what a commissioner makes every month or monthly. This is what a commissioner makes monthly at the LTA. A commissioner makes $1,430,702 liberty. That's what one commissioner making at LTA. Now we leave on there, right? We do the calculation, and let's do the calculation of the gasoline, the transportation rather. But first, it was the $7,861 US times the 182. I say it gave us 1,430,702 LD. So we move on to the transportation they giving them. We say $1,572 times 182 rate, right? It giving us $286,104 LD. That's what the people making for transportation. Then we come to their gasoline. They're making $1,000 US for gas. So $1,000 times 182 rate is give us 182,000. 182,000. You see the people getting rich here. That the reason when they ready to run campaign, they get 1K, and anybody that's staying on their way. So the generator they're using at home, that's why LEC being there or not there. The generator, they feed in the generator $622 US. $622 times 182, it gave us $113. 113,000 liberty, 204 cents. Right? Okay, $4 rather, not cent. So this is what these people are making. So we want to put everything together and know how much in liberty these people walk away with, or their expenditure, everything. One person as a commissioner at the LTA that today they will just get up one money and sit down on themselves and cancel our data. Now, the salary is let's say 1,430,702 430,000, 700 and what? $2 LD plus 286,000, $104 plus 182,000 plus 113,000, 204. So the people at LTA, all their money, the gasoline, the salary, the transportation, and I just thought to bring these few, right? But they got scratch card. They're giving them scratch card as well. So all the way LTA, they're giving them scratch card. So the total money or expenses government can make on these people, or we like people, the money we can pay these people, $2,012,010 LD. That why each of them can carry home, or each of them can use every month that the money we can use on them, including the salary, their transportation, the gasoline for their cars, the generator for their homes, that the money we can use on them. $2,012,010 LD. That's what we can use on them. So they kind of huge money. Liberian will be spending the kind of money on you. Once soon money you worker and maybe agree with the GSM, they impose inflation on us. They inflate the data, inflate the communication, minute drop, scratch card price go up. So when these things are happening, what can really come to our mind, we Liberians? Is it that our fellow Liberians can come back to us to lie to us, or they think that when we accept that we want to elect some of them into power, it means they are more educated than us, or it means they are the only people who are eligible for the position? Is that what they can be thinking about? Or do they sometimes consider that we just been given the privilege to serve? Or is it an inborn tendency that Liberians, after Liberians, will continue to cajole and lie to their fellow Liberians to get state power? Is it an inborn tendency? Because inborn tendency will be soon to pass on, generation upon generation. Maybe my father had a black spot near his eyes, and myself too must have mine. That's an inborn tendency. My father is a good writer, so it passed on to me. I'm a good writer. So is this appearing to be an inborn tendency where Liberians, or generation after generation in Liberia, will continue to lie and take state power and lead the massive suffering like what we are right now? Things aren't good with us. Things aren't good. Like I mentioned about the Christmas. And I will ask you listeners today, we'll ask you about the Christmas fever. Christmas coming right now, right? Like when I was growing up, when Christmas coming, listen to the Christmas carols on the radio, especially when my Oma come from the market now. You know, she has bought our clothes, and then we were like boys, so boys in the home. So you gotta be at home first. If you are not to the house on time, that means your friends will try all the clothes. The one you can't try will be the one they have tried before. So that used to hurt me a lot, because I used to like a brand clothes. Brand new clothes mean nobody have wore it. So when they buy the clothes like that and bring it, and I'm out of the yard, my brother will try the clothes. If it doesn't fit him, he will take another one. So any attempt of arriving late, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, wherein mama not to the house, you will try the one your brother not try. So it used to hurt me a lot. It used to hurt everybody in the house. So when mama go in the market, mama will not allow us follow her, because the market will be packed. And once the market packed, sometimes children will lost. But we're talking about real Christmas market, not what we get now. These days, not much people will go to the market because no money. So we're talking about Christmas season. When we're going to the market, we all praying. So sometimes we will go and sit to the junction, to the house junction, because we're waiting for mama. Soon as the motorbike pull her down, you know. Like I said, no motorbike, she'll be walking. So when you're sitting at home, mind you, don't make attempt, because When Mama come like that, so now we'll not talk quietly. We just walk and enter the room. Then we close the door. And when we close the door like that, everybody start to try their wearings, So when you there on time, all of you, when your brother is trying the other one, you'll be trying the other one. So if that one doesn't fit him, he'll pass it on to you, and you pass the one you have tried to on to him. So it used to be looking funny, right? But that was the best time that everyone would want to be present and try the clothes. Your brother now try the one, the other person had tried. But if you are not present, mind you, if you are not present, your brother will try. And you know how we used to treat ourselves, coming up as a ball, come from the football field, dusty. Yeah, sometimes they go wipe yourself. You just take your clothes, wipe the skin, it won't be that much clean, but because you in haste to try the clothes. So those are the fevers we used to get when Christmas coming. So when we see Mama coming from the market with plastic bag, pump, then we know that the Christmas coming. Slingers in plastic, trouser, shirts in plastic coming. Mama bringing the ice cool, Mama bringing the ice cream. Then we know say the Christmas is yielding. But now I dare you, people who are even making ice cream, they're not buying the ice cream from them. People who are even selling, they are not buying from them. They used to talk about, people who will go in the market and think that somebody has gone there, maybe you're going to bake. Because that's a usual thing, Christmas coming, people go to the market, people got their own baker dancing. Those are the fevers of the Christmas. When you see these things around your community or in the community, you know that Christmas coming. And Christmas can get all of us Christians in the mood. All of us Christians in the mood to know that we can just feel that when we celebrate the day, it means Jesus himself or God himself had knowing that you are celebrating his son's birthday or you are celebrating Jesus' birthday. It means Jesus knows you. That can be the mentality. That can be the thought of many of us. And then you can be walking. That's a privilege, or the only time the children in the interior will have the chance to visit from one village to another village, to visit one family member to another one. That's the only time the children used to have. But these days, children can go out anytime, come back anytime. But Christmas time was the only time we used to go out to visit parents or family members. You don't have that leverage. So Christmas time was the only time some of us used to stay out up to 7, 8 o'clock in the night. Anything out of Christmas, you don't have that opportunity or leverage to stay out 9 or 8 o'clock. Why? Because that's Christmas season. So when we start to enter in December, it reflects our mind to know that yes, we're going to have a leverage. We're going to have a length of time out. We will walk a ball. We will eat. That's the fever of the Christmas. How are we feeling the fever of the Christmas, the 2024? Is it really better up? Or is it something that not good at all? Or is it that, a certain group of people will just grab, the national cake, sit down on it? Yeah. So like our time, right? When Christmas coming, you will see small groupings. The other person will say, yeah, we are the United Pele people residing in America. We thought to come back and celebrate the Christmas in Bon County, particularly in Salala, in Sanoye, in Jokole, Jokole 1, Jokole 2, in Balatuan, Then some people say, oh, we are the Nimba United Citizens in America. We thought to come back to celebrate the Christmas in Campley, in Sanekole, in Ganta. You will see those small groupings to come down. And once the groups will come, small things will come, especially though mature people around. You'll go there, small contract will be given you, and you will do something little. You'll get money. Those people will not depend on government job, wholeheartedly. But right now, if you are not in the government, things appear to be very difficult for you. So the low man will purchase his low data, sit down home, try to browse the internet, maybe on the messenger, the WhatsApp, to ask 1 or 2 persons for help. Now they have dropped the package, and the sale of the scratch card remains the same. So how would you drop the package of the data? The selling of scratch card still remain the same. So if you're selling the scratch card the same way, then I think the data package should remain the same or even increase. So once you have dropped the package, what we expect from you now is the $48 US, you can sell your scratch card to the retailer, because the wholesaler will get it from the GSM company and have it sold for $48 US for the whole roll. So it's currently $48, some people sell it $47, some people sell it $49, $48.50. So when the people go and buy the scratch card roll for $48 US, then they bring it back to their various scratch card booths and start to sell them by single piece. So when they're selling them by piece, you who have gone there to buy your scratch card, you go in there, maybe they charge 200 LD for one scratch card. 200 for scratch card, yes. Then the 200 you're paying for the scratch card cannot give you the length of time you want to be on the internet, because the package has been reduced. Once the package reduced, the scratch card price should also drop. So let the GSM company to drop the price. So if the GSM company can drop the price of the scratch card, why would they just work up and drop the package of the data? So if that's the case now, then there where we expect the LTA, Liberia Telecommunication Authority, to come in and say, oh yes, we have experienced the reduction of data package, and that they gave us a position statement. But we yet to know anything about that. And our people suffering from the issue of the data. Now all of us will have good money or good time to recharge data every time, but we need the data every time. Those of you ladies who use your iPhone, we all know the consumption rate of iPhone on data. Those of you using your Android, you use data. This is December. You need to recharge your data. Cry on somebody in the US. Cry on them. They will send you something for the Christmas. So say you people working in the government, making we're giving you our 700 and 7,800 is the $1 US as a salary. We're giving you $1,572 US as a transportation. We're giving you $1,000 for gasoline. We're giving you $622 just for your generator. Give us our data too. Let at least plead with people from the America so they can be able to help us with something small. So we outside the Christmas too can be good with us. Because you know why? These people who making they kind of big money, the salary in Liberty is $1,430,712 and $2 LD. $1,430,702 LD. They will not share some with you for they and their family, especially their children. So you get some there. So they too now supposed to be the one to talk for you that's supposed to get your data and call your family from America so that things could be fine with you for this Christmas. Fellow Liberians, it is time that people who we put in state position should be able to work in accordance, to work in favor the Liberian people. So we're going to hold you there and move on to the line. Let's get a reaction a bit on this one. The Christmas fever. We'll talk about the Christmas fever and the issue of our data. Let's get to say on these two things right here. The Christmas fever. How is the Christmas fever in your community? 0770-907-907. This person. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Oliver Wadsworth. I do join from Toronto this time.
Oliver, let's hear you.
All right, yeah, thank you. You put it right. You see, it's very frustrating that you see the two BSM companies will reduce data from 100% to 20% without reducing the structure.
Mm-hmm.
So then imagine, I can take from here school about $1, I mean $3
$3.
So, yeah, for 14 days. Then you put it down to 3.4 for only 2 days. So what is it?
So they're strangulating us.
You see, and they can't it down.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have already reduced the data, you don't reduce the cash. I mean, reduce it, $1. They'll be okay. But this is very near criminal.
So how is the Christmas fever in your community?
Christmas, I don't know, we didn't know what Christmas coming.
How you don't know that Christmas coming? You know we in December?
We in December, but I'm telling you, up to now, even I myself, my two children, are not able to buy. I'm waiting. I'm going to the 20 before I start buying a thing.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear another person. Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Let's hear you. Your name and where you join us from.
Yeah, I'm a student of Bethel Second. I'm calling from Tanapon County.
Junior, let's hear you.
Yeah, the issue of the data and the struggle tonight is still embarrassment to all because sometimes when people move the food to court, now I'm going to say hello, they can see everything, and it's not good. And the boss and the SEA, the boss is there, you didn't talk nothing. I'm not doing anything, I've been bribed by the company. So
yeah, that can happen. That can happen. They can just call them in a low meeting and drop their brown envelope at the expense of the Liberians. Then they say everything is okay. They say the what they can always say, right, when they go in the meeting, they say Latin Liberian thing. It will just ring for the first 1 week and they die down. But then we continue to suffer history with George, y'all. So let's hear you about the Christmas fever in your environment.
Where there's a Christmas committee, we didn't know because I'm very tough in this country. No way that Christmas is money. And now we have to do how we back over no money, no job, no money. Even I want to go spend a Christmas in my own company, no way to go. I've tried, but of course I can't find.
Oh, you from Nimba?
I'm from Nimba, from Berry, from Cambridge, from whom?
Okay.
No way.
So that whom near our calling to Cambley?
Huh?
So that whom near our calling Cambley?
I bought it from Cambridge, I want to swap out.
Oh, okay. All right, that's great. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing with us, eh? Let's talk to another person. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Your name and where you join us from? Let's hear you, Afonso.
Yeah, the whole data issue is becoming embarrassment for we the user of post GSM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
So how is it embarrassing you? Do you have something regular doing with the data that you can buy?
I have very serious problem with it. Can you imagine? They say you have to come down, and still we are still buying data cards for 2 months. So what is it?
Yeah.
Even discussing Christmas time, the school and all schools are the children who were doing this day, but we are still buying very expensive because they issue.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Very much expensive. Yeah. So they will drop the package and the scratch card price remain the same. Hello.
Hello, Chief.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Obriato. I'm calling from Suspense TV Fan.
Let's hear you over there.
Yeah, you know, Chief, this is a very funny topic this afternoon because I can remember when Christmas, when you shake a small, you go in there, a small thing, just 30, 20, 15, drop. But there's no, the Christmas is happy. Wake up in the morning when you know in the community, I see the right one I do. How about shake you out and say, oh, yeah, they want to have Christmas flower looking cool.
Very cool, bro.
Because because when love there is hope there. That I mean, that's it. I'll have that day. If you use that money on TV, you will take as our budget. Will take our what want to take money in TV. Thank you, my man.
Okay, Chief. Thank you too. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. Let's hear you.
I join you in my afternoon. You see, yesterday people said to us, that President, we are never going investment when you call our mini data. Fine. For you to have come to take that employment that President, we are created in your own words, we see it as an affront. You cannot cut down on our data packages, cut down on our voice call. I see that the US rate is depreciating to the Liberian dollar, and we are still paying $200 for cap, and which is not even doing what
we expect for it to do for us in terms of buying data. So what type of economic theory these people who claim to be rescuers came to rescue the country or the Liberian people? For me, what I see, they got killed to rescue themselves at the detriment of the common Liberian people. And I don't want us to continue to be talking anything. Because when we are talking, we see massive corruption going on, and we just talking with no action. They come in Tuesday, we should gather now the forces to join those guys, those Liberian, those group of Liberian, who are coming up for justice. Let us join them and make the government understand that what they do to us is wrong. We can't continue talking on the telephone, the video talk show. These people will not listen. The people will only listen when they see us in the street. That's the only way. It is part of democracy. We're not bringing war. We're not stabilizing the country. For massive protest, we made the people to understand what they ought to understand. Thank you.
Thank you, David King. Let's take another person. Hello. Hey, Operation Fear. Get a GSM. Same thing we're talking about. This person. Let's take this person. 0770-907-907. 0770-907-907. Let's have a say on the data issue and that of Ayering Orange data. Hello.
How you doing, Joe?
I'm fine, sir. Your name and where you join us from?
I need to team this up over the corner of Barrow.
Let's hear you, sir.
Thanks for the supplement after the monologue. My man, the guy came to rescue themselves. When they came to rescue TAB and I said, they never came to rescue the Liberian people. Why do you want to see why you never want to win? Any other place beside that, I'm going there for. So I don't want to do that completely. After laser, he generated make 3,600 every month. That's he told me to his salary about 15,000. You understand? See that top. Look at this man I want you to do the downward side to go by my street. The Lord is on all complaining. They didn't know what's going on.
No business.
No business.
No money.
The only minute you go in and say, go by your street, they're complaining. The minute they want to open and say, oh, there's a lot of money. All out of US and after the fact, you go to the street, you might as well go back in the show. You go on until the manager says, you have no money. I'm going to complain to that top. So I don't want to get a rescue yet. Yeah, but as you see, millions of dollars to remove one stick of for the cover. If you put in except 2 months every net 200 US. That's how much the food. You understand? They remove for the cover, they spend a lot of money. You understand? It's not easy, Joe. I think that's all my money.
Things are very, very tough.
Take a magazine for one of people will tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not easy.
All right.
I want to rescue them, saying, I want people.
All right, Chief.
Yeah, every president going on, everything going on. What we do? We are in a serious mess, brother.
All right, Chief. Thank you. Let's talk to the other person. Hello. Hey, what you want to talk to? So what you want to discuss now?
I listen to the discussion. I think on the corner of view. My name is Kewu. I'm Kewu Hassan.
So what your contribution, Kewu?
Okay, I listen to your talking. So let me just compliment my decision to Voice of Liberia. And I wish you a prosperous new year. You know the issue of data.
So Akami, the witches you just gave us as an institution, what it got to benefit the man who just left the line? Kewu? When you have been given the privilege to talk, you call and talk what you think you can talk, but rather not to talk about somebody who is on the line as well. That does not concern you. We who here, we giving the time to people, to call and talk what they can talk. But it should not be like you call and then telling somebody, say, why are we keeping the person on the line? So what you call and was saying, Joanna, why does it have to benefit the young man who was on the line as well? Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
Mr. Kiba, I'm calling from Tuaso.
Let's hear you, sir. Be audible.
My brother, I
very low. We are very disappointed in this movement.
You are very low, sir. Will you be very audible? Hello? Oh, he dropped the line. Let's take another person. Hello? Your name and where you call from?
This is Lloyd D. Johnson, physician by loyalty, and I join you from my full competition.
Lord, let's hear you. Lord, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. No, you know, I want anybody the government want to do it like that. One thing I know that you can have on your shallow. Before then, we need to put money in the phone when you're creating the black, you get neighbor and reach out to and use it. But the government start to do, let it pay in their again, like their business. We are here. We stay with it. The trap. And the chopper, I can't forget. And the animal there, 200 years after, just you pay that one, you know? The animal can forget. We don't want to do. Let it go ahead. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Yeah, John.
Yeah, King?
You see, I wasn't careful looking at the long tooth man. The guy who has a long tooth when he died, the people always say, no, that got a high teeth looking. The high more low level. He not dying, nothing should happen to him. You yourself going through what every other person going through. And you shut it at you. So cut it down. The radio, you don't own the radio. The radio is owned by Sekou Vigeri. You are work for that institution. He choose to give whoever the time to make that input. Everyone has a burning issue. What we're saying on this radio, I mean, these are facts. It is open. It's an open secret. So when you come on the platform, the opportunity is given to you. Say your own and go. Do not come shout at other people here. I ever say they are not relevant. That brother is relevant, and I love the question you asked.
And I ain't left the line.
Yeah, what? Which is with a young man. Because that thing you're seeing there, it will put those for anybody here. We know what we're going through, my brother tell you. Don't be eating crumbs under the table and behave as the thing. But you know where the guys are getting a thousands and a billion. You are not even getting anything. Before you are getting $50, if you count on the radio and talk, I ever say, you're the information minister. You can do their little job. To their engagement for the whole level and share and share in the night according to level. So you can do anything. So that you are the young brother there trying to give her the opportunity. Well, thank you.
All right, King. Thank you too. Let's talk to this person quickly, and then we're going to move on to our catch giveaway. We take very few calls and then be done with this first discussion, and then we move on. So today is Friday. Usually on Friday. Okay, let me see what I can take the last person. Hello? Oh, my word. The person dropped the line. Yeah. So usually on Friday, we can give out 20,000 Liberian dollars. So those of you who are planning for the Christmas, that's what the person, the last person. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Your name and where you come from?
Thank you very much. My name is Ali. Command to family for running
Just hear you, Runner.
So let me say thanks to you. Yeah, I'm going to listen to you. Yeah, now let me say this. But I don't care how to do this country. People will get out and complain. People in the country, when early and December, property or limited. I can't be a kid or we are a kid from the Japan. The teacher was set up everything. They are a rebel because a lot of the money and the money was falling. So for our visit, the government are ready to put it down. So what now is the GSM company there putting the state to data giving, they were giving it, you gotta call it data that 1 hour get to do it for that now. But now the time you're going to do the TV for that hour by your correct. So when the GSM coming back now,
All right. Thank you. You made your point. This person who be on the line. Hello. I'm fine. Your name and where you join us from? Let's hear you.
Brother, I would like to say this about the digital issues. I don't think that you're so much for those guys that work at LCA. Or instead of them, like just to steal the work for money. But those guys refuse to declare income outside of 6% after the president came on there. So what do you expect next? You know, most of them would like to be case. If they don't complain, they will remain as the case. But most of them complain, they will ask as though the president has no, people very, very true sport in the president. And he's saying, I mean, like, you fire it. Forget about or they're going to try to get the city. You cannot do this. But I don't want to say that. You got to sleep in the when you said that. So, we're not going to get that line.
So that's the mockery they can be making, because you know they are capacitated in recharging. Anyhow, the people will charge it. They got money, they can put it in their phone and buy any amount of data they want to buy. But you and myself.
So when the ordinary people complain, they say data like do you not know that data like data the people supposed to happen only watch out of I don't know what guy packing on there after that but anyway it's so surprising most guys will finish the answer we will explain most of the these things happening until the family can step up against them, but not stop. Trust me on that, brother. Thank you very much. So if they're having to step back on right to my level, I think that's not supposed to be happening. But you got one point. And then people supposed to get be experiencing to wait. And they will find with them with the bullet to find solution about you don't know. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. Your name?
Oliver was the water.
Just say you, Oliver.
Yeah, the people who always are the people and here they're lying. Tell the man that you guys know. And then you allow the men to go already because of coming off.
No, not because the way the man responded, me I should respond to him like that. It's good. Sometimes people will respond to you ignorantly. Yeah, so when they respond to you like that or engage you like that, you give them the benefit. So I seen too now, you being on the radio, the man on the radio, right? While you were talking, you say it was not beneficial to you. So why you think you're talking now is beneficial to him? How you think he will benefit from what you're talking? And how you left the line?
Yeah. You know, last night, my myself, I kept saying last night. So I was telling you, oh God, I told them, you come here. I was the former man. Then that year, I told you, we didn't let them do that for now. So the phone, I people again. Very frustrating that even up to now, it actually no momentum. Today, it's exciting. It gets in momentum. You go where I go, it's just complaining. But it's just complaining. I think the particular December statement or more. So it's very frustrating. The government and implementing have to study that at least. I'm here to form more resources in the market. I'm here to be able to. I'm here how to receive talent. So they can be able to pass.
All right, thank you. That's all the calls we will take for this segment and quarter half. The time is 15 minutes now. 15 minutes down, 3 o'clock. We're going to move on to acknowledge some of you who have come on. And of course, also tell you that the cash giveaway is being declared open. So today, after serious conversation, we'll talk about Thomas Fala. Fala, the man of the match now. Everybody discussing Thomas Fala, eh? But before we go there, we talk about the cash giveaway. That star 799 star 20 hatch. Since that $20,000 LD you want to win, you got to dial star 799 star 20 hatch. If you want to win 20,000, you gonna put 20 behind the star. So that is star 799 star 20 hatch. You okay, and once you okay, another option will come. You play with your 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with your $1.50 and getting the draw to win 20,000 Liberian dollars right here. So here's the benefit of the 20,000. We're giving 15,000 Liberian dollars to bonus winner. So to get qualified for the bonus, you must play 2 times in row. And once you play 2 times, that means you play 2 times. When you play the 2 times, it qualifies you to be in the draw for the 15,000. And when you get in the draw for the 15,000 with that 2 times that you play, it also puts you in the draw for the 20,000. So the possibility is you can win the 15,000 as a bonus and still be in the draw for the 20,000. So if God bless you, you will walk away with the first 15,000 plus the 20,000, making it 35,000. So that's a very good money that either of you could walk away with. So you could either win the bonus and win the regular, or win the bonus and not win the regular, or win the regular and not win the bonus. So there are 2 different things over there. So anyhow you put it, song and away, God will help you, and you can walk away with one of them. If you are so much lucky, if you are so much lucky, you can walk away with all 2. So the code remains the same, star 799 star 20 hatch. You okay? Play with just 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself. Win yourself the 20,000 Liberian dollars, or you win yourself the $15,000 bonus. So you play 2 times, you're in the draw for the bonus. You play 1 time, you're in the draw for the regular 20,000. So if you play 1 time, you only there for 20,000 draw. If you play 2 times, you're there for the bonus draw and the regular draw. So that's a very great opportunity and a great chance for you. These politicians are making their blow, they're eating their money. It doesn't concern us, right? But this is our own way to come back to you as our listeners. Play what you think you have. Give it a try so that something great could come out of it. So as you play, you're in the draw. And then the iPhone people, those of you who can play, all the play you're playing today, you're also in the draw for the iPhone the 28th. The 28th of December, right after the Christmas, the 25th, the 26th, 27th, 28th. 3 days after the Christmas, we will have one big, draw. The same thing we did on Ronald Street, and the same thing we did at the Invincible Park, and what we've been doing, So we will include our phone. So it's just like the data now drive, the data package now drive, but before that time, maybe they will increase it. So you can play now. Don't feel that your 200 you're playing will go in vain. No, it won't go in vain, but rather it places you in the position to win yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars, or you win the 15,000 Liberian dollars. Okay, so the code still remain the same, star 799 star 90. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with just 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw to win 20,000 Liberty. And as you play 2 times, you get in the draw to win yourself $15,000 bonus, and also be there for the 20,000. Altogether could give you 35,000, right? So very shortly we'll take a bonus draw shortly by 3:25. 5 minutes from now, we'll do bonus. So those of you playing now, I advise that you play 2 times in row and sit there and wait for the bonus at 3:25. So we're going to acknowledge some of you who have come on. Papi Glentis, Glen Toto, happy belated anniversary to you. You celebrated your wedding anniversary on the 10th of December. Your darling wife, Lovette Garland Toto, you're celebrated on the 10th of December, or December 10, AMU, writing final right now. I wish all of you students a successful pass, Madam President-elect Olive Josephine Robertson, I was here on Friday last week and I told people that you were going to win the election, and she won the election. So those are how we give our analysis on issues and tell you that yes, the positivities about this thing is somewhere around 80 to 90% before we can come out about it and tell you that yes, this is it. So yes, Olive Josephine Robertson, congratulations to you, President-elect, senior class president of the African Methodist Episcopal University. So a lot of people have come on. Let's see whether we can acknowledge them. Then we go back and do the draw for the bonus. 15,000 can go to one person. Such a great and huge amount. All you got to do is you dial *799 *20#. You okay? Play 2 times in row to qualify you for the bonus draw, or you play 1 time for just the 20,000 draw. So if you play 2 times in row for the bonus, you also there for the regular. So if God blesses you, you're gonna walk away with 35,000 you alone. Such a great afternoon. That's with somebody fresh gonna walk away with the first 15,000 bonus right here. Emmanuel Bill Dennis, Deputy Commander, Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency in Salala District. Good afternoon to you. Following Jefferson Saki, also following there down Tour Street Singer. And of course, Ralph Coppola writes, so watching from Denver, Colorado, USA. William Bryan writes and said, I'm following from Totota, Bone County. Thank you, William, for following. And of course, George Way, a reporter. George Way writes and said, I'm following from my Congo Town resident, director. Thank you, George, for joining us. And James Winnie, my own big brother, dead in Zubatown. He said, I'm watching you from Zubatown, brother. Thank you, James, for joining us. And this person, Andrew Ganda, last name spelled Ganda, Ganda. He said, Bwaka needs to be serious. Andrew Gardner says, Bwaka needs to be serious. Marcus Sawo comes on and writes and says, good afternoon. My name is Marcus Sawo, following from Kakatai State, Margibi County. Marcus Sawo there in Margibi County. And of course, he's one of our contact persons there at our branch in Kakatai City. Orlando Colimilin, Director Radio Totota, say, I am following, but did not give us his location. But he's from Totota. Andrew Gardner comes back again and says, Edwin Melvin, Jua, brother, Bwaka not taking this country seriously because he has been rescued. When we get ready for Bwaka, Liberia will be small and his business as usual government official. I just tell me that way, but he tend to say useless. But it sounds very high, but that's his expression. I'm speaking in his tune, not my tune, but I'm speaking in his tune. Then he comes again. He said, the money they gave to the for the removal of the speaker, they're trying to find it back. So he said that means that Origin Lone Star were involved, or LTA was involved in removing the speaker. So they're trying to get it back from the various GSM company. Okay, CDC Papi Success Keita comes on. He said, good afternoon, voice of Liberia-VOL from Dubu Row. God, please have mercy on JMB. LR, please.
It's flying.
And of course, Moifi Hinen writes and says, I'm watching from district number 9, where one of the best lawmakers live, Representative Foko. We are informed that Foko is under suspension as well. We'll talk a bit about that.
We humble themselves
And of course, this person, Fatou Sharif, comes on the writings and she says, thanks for the good work. Thank you, Fatou, for joining us too. This person, Morris G. Flomo, say, good afternoon, brother. I'm following you all the way here. He's my friend and brother, former classmate way back in Bone County. He's there now in Canada. Thank you, Morris, for joining us from Canada. So those of you who will join us, we will continue to acknowledge all of you coming on. Big brother Jala Griffey, good afternoon as well. Sekou Shari, Samira Wanla, good afternoon to you. Mafila Kamara following. DJ Sigre and the rest of the team. Kutu Sawa making your way back from Lofa County. In unity, we will build our nation. So we come and go to the cash giveaway line now, and he gave somebody 15,000 Liberian dollars. Very substantial enough. Some of you could use that one there and do something better. And trust me, your life can change just from what we're doing here. There are people selling cold water a day, and they can make even $5,000 LD profit in the street. But they are happy in doing their business. So if you want to pick a chance to play with 200 LD, and if God blesses you, you're going to walk away with something substantial, 15,000, 20,000. If God help you, you play the 2 times in a row, and then you win the first 15 and win the second 20, that's 35,000 liberty. It is substantial enough that some of you can do something better with it. $35,000 liberty, if you convert it into US, it should be something around 200 some more dollars. It should be something around $200. $200, yeah, it is substantial enough. Can buy your children clothes for Christmas, and can buy you whatever thing you think you can poorly handle. Because I wanted to say pro, but you can poorly handle, or it can rescue you. Yeah. So you give it a try. I come and call the first person who come and walk away with 15,000 upon playing 2 times. So you dial *799 *20 hatch. Okay, play with just 200 Liberian dollars and walk away with the first 20,000 Liberian dollars, or the bonus if you play 2 times in a row, you'll be able to walk away with the 15,000 liberty. It is substantial enough. You can do your business with whatever thing you want to do. Yeah, like I told you, people selling cold water, they barely can make 5,000 LD a day. So as you join this process, I wish you success, and something great can come out of it. All you need to do, take the challenge to play 2 times in a row, and God will help you. Something great will come out of it this afternoon. So we're going to go to it now shortly and do the draw and come up and give the person the 15,000 Liberian dollars. Okay, so keep it running. *799 *20 hatch. Okay, play with just 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw. Yeah,
it's flying up, it's flying all the time. Showing the leader, showing loyalty to the station. Liberia, in union, success is all. It's flying all the time. In union, success is sure. In unity, we will build our nation. In unity, Liberia, we focus on full life. We focus on prosperity. We don't feel Liberia.
Me P, producer.
We don't feel Liberia. We don't feel Liberia. Of Liberia is flying all the time, showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The flag of Liberia is flying all the time, showing allegiance, showing loyalty.
Okay, so I think all is now set. All is now set. Before we move on to our next issue, let me see how we're going to go now to talk to this first person, this winner of a 15,000 Liberian dollars right here. Wow, somebody, my word. But keep it running. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw to win yourself $20,000 LD or $15,000 LD. Upon you playing 2 times, you stand that chance of winning yourself the ma. Yeah. So let's give it a try now. Those of you who want to play, let's give it a try. And we move on. I don't know, like something going on, right? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, let me see.
Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy. Kingdom will come to your life. Together, let's live the peace. Because in unity, we will build our nation. Liberia, arrive.
And indeed arrived. So somebody special, somebody special had arrived at the moment. We're going to move on. This person has won 15,000 Liberian dollars as a bonus. Wow, Christmas. Christmas is going to be better for this person. Yeah, Christmas is going to be better for this person. Let's see how we go there now and do the draw. This person going to walk away with the amount of 15,000 Liberian dollars. So the best thing is that the person has won the 15,000 and still going to be in the draw for the next 20,000. So it is substantial, very, very substantial enough that either of you could be a winner of the process today. Don't give it a doubt. You want to play, you play direct, and who knows, something great will come out of it. So we're going to move now. Let me see how we will do this draw. But I'm still waiting for you. I'm telling you, right? You're going to play 2 times. And we're waiting you if you play 2 times in row. Yeah, you do your draw now. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw to win yourself the 20,000 Liberian dollars. Upon you playing 2 times in row, qualifies you for the bonus of 15,000 Liberty. So we're going to call this first person and tell them about their 15K. Okay, so we move to the line and talk to
Yellow valued subscriber. Please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off. Please.
Loans that's on your misbehave. They kind of money and plenty of money to just call the person one time. You can see the person number off, and then we get rid of the person. No, we need to try this person multiple times for the benefit. Want to try the president for the second time. You're already dropping the data, then you won't be dropping.
Yellow valued subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off. Please call again.
And I have opportunity can pop out some people. So people can go to the American embassy, they go through all the formality to go America, get them plane ticket, everything. If they do go America now, that Malaria can lie them down. Yeah, that all Malaria will be treating in the plane while going. So the present form is off. We're gonna try for the last time. And once we try for the last time, it's off.
Subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off. Please call again.
Okay, so we will not waste any time, but rather to go quickly and tell you that we need the replacement of this person. We need just one person to play one time. One person to play one time. Is it one time? No, that's a bonus. One person to play two times. It is the bonus. When one person play two times, then the next draw, just one person, but you gotta be fast. Yeah, that's the process about it. One person to play one time, but you need to be fast. And once you are fast, who knows, you could be the next person to win your 15,000 bonus. And once we come back, we will take you as a winner of another 15K right here. So that person has lost the opportunity. I don't know whether the person know that they're going to win. Once you play the game, you must expect yourself to win. Once you play, expect yourself to win. But you play, you go hard the phone. Some people do when they play the phone, the game. Depending the areas they are, they can sometimes put the phone on silent. Sometimes the office, the vibrating, sometimes on airplane mode because they don't need disturbance. So, but if that's the case, the person the airplane, the person flying now, the airplane has passed to the money and it getting to the different person. But I keep it running, star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw for the 20,000 Liberty. And we need one person to play two times in row very fast for the replacement. So we got to replace the person who we've been calling and the phone is off. Yeah. So we move on to the CDC and that of Thomas Fowler. You know, a recent Thomas, the deputy speaker, has been one person, floating the entire internet or social media in Liberia, giving the understanding that his position in politics, everyone who want to wrap shoulder around him. But then here's the issue. Amidst the hullabaloo on the Capitol Hill, the deputy speaker remained a centerpiece of the discussion that he had betrayed the CDC. And then if somebody will come up and say Thomas Fowler had betrayed the CDC, I want to discuss the issue that you will sense. If you are in opposition to Thomas Fowler, at least you will get the necessity of Thomas not being a betrayer or being a betrayer. And if you are a sedition, I beg you take down your garment and understand it that I'm not talking in favor of you or against you as well. But I'm talking so that you can understand the actual and hard fact that existed with the issues between Thomas Fowler and the CDC. The CDC remains the most popular opposition party in Liberia. That one, there's no debate about that. It's not debatable. CDC being the most popular opposition party in Liberia. But the CDC is proceeding in error, a lot of errors. I will say this. If CDC will want to win the 2029, they will have to be very careful on how they take on national issues, how they address national issues. Why? It is because these things that are happening right now in 2029, people could hold on them and go against them in 2029. You never tell. The intellectual class could be convinced in a second sometime based on what they stand to achieve at the moment. Then sometimes the intellectual class will judge you on your history or your past record. So, Monserrado, former representative and now Lofa County Representative Thomas Fala, Deputy Speaker, has been on the spotlight that he betrayed the CDC. Why he had to join forces for the removal of Deputy Speaker, for the removal of the Speaker for Nati Kofa. Now here's the issue. Thomas Fala was a CDC representative. So the issue here now, somebody want to be understanding and be questioning themselves at the same time. The Thomas Fala and the Fonati Kofa, they both of them on the CDC. Who is greater than their friend? Who is more impactful than their friend on the CDC? This is the issue right now, right? Then somebody want to bring in their personal opinion and just make it look like the speakership Kofa has, it is benefiting the entire seditions. Then somebody want to say Kofa occupying the speaker position, it gives a leverage and it gives a better face to the seditions that yes, CDC, the opposition party, got the speakership. Fellow Liberians, I'm discussing the issue. I don't want you taking it to be like I'm discussing your own Kennedy or your own oppressing. I got nothing personal against either of them. But we sometimes tend to bring the analysis to you to make you understand that people will come out and say this. But do you think it is possible? Do you just want to join them and say, yes, that's what the president had done? No. You sit down and analyze and see the gravity, the necessity of the issue. So here is it. Thomas Fala, a deputy speaker who was being suppressed by the majority bloc. The majority bloc earlier had a resolution against the speaker, Fonati Kofa. When they read their resolution under the flagpole at the Capitol Hill, after being denied access of the chamber by the then chairman on Rules and Order, Marvin Cole, they read their resolution under the flagpole and they said their resolution stand. They said they can't go back in any chamber to reread any resolution again. They say it stand. So once Marvin Cole denied them access of the chamber, once Marvin Cole denied them access of the chamber, and Thomas Fala was present to have presided that day, they say they can't go back again to reread the resolution. They have dragged their things, and after then, Thomas was nowhere to be a part of the majority bloc. Thomas Fala was not being a part. But under constitutional mandate and the rules at the Capitol Hill, Thomas Fala was under instruction to have conducted section that day according to their rules. In the absent rules for the night, in the absence of the speaker, the deputy speaker should preside. So the deputy, it was burdened upon the deputy speaker to have presided that day in the absence of the speaker. So once the speaker was not present, Thomas Fala, who had presided, if they were given them the chance and privilege to have access to the chamber, they never had the access. Thomas was being excluded. So in that case, you don't blame Thomas. He never formed part of the majority. So later on, when the guys noticed that Thomas was not on their side, majority bloc, they gave 1 week ultimatum to Thomas Fala to join them. So when I hear people saying Thomas betrayed the CDC, Thomas Fala betrayed CDC, look, nobody will want to put their life, especially their political life, on the front line for their friend. The speaker was already being given, or a resolution was already being read that they don't want him. An ultimatum was given to Thomas Fala that if he can't join the majority bloc, they are going to take issue with him as well to remove him. So y'all want that Thomas Fala to lose the deputy speaker position because the majority bloc have come up with a resolution that they against the speaker? That's a question right now people are supposed to be asking themselves. So now sedition taking it and making it look like Thomas Fala going against Kofa. So if the people fighting Kofa, Thomas Fala stay with the CDC. Now the people gave ultimatum to Thomas Fala in 1 week time to join the people. Had he not joined, the entire day they have removed Kofa and removed Thomas Fala. meaning the CDC who have lost the both seat. So that's the common mathematics and understanding that many people yet to understand. So Thomas Fala giving the ultimatum, the 1 week ultimatum, he joined the majority bloc. So joining the majority bloc, here is the issue. Thomas could be a part of the majority bloc to remove Speaker Kofa, giving the understanding on the resolution being read by the majority bloc. But then if the majority bloc will succeed to remove Kofa, the CDC still hold on the deputy speaker position. That's the understanding a lot of the people could not get. So Thomas Fala, amen. Who's this person? I'm coming here. So Thomas Fala was left with no other alternative but rather to join the guys. So Thomas joined the guys. When Thomas joined the guys, the CDC came off swiftly and suspended Thomas Fala and all of forces in the CDC. When they suspended the forces, sedition stuck the issue. Yes, they have suspended Thomas Fala. Yes, right. And in my candidate opinion, I will tell you, yes, CDC was right to have suspended Thomas Fala. You know why? When you play in the border game, you make it look at times like you are not in favor of certain thing, but deep down, you still have a consideration on that thing. So the suspension of Thomas Fala could appear on the surface that seditions are against Thomas Fala maybe fighting his CDC brother as a speaker. But Thomas was under pressure. So you wanted Thomas too to stay out and say, yes, that people fight the speaker and the deputy speaker. So why if they both fight the speaker and the deputy speaker and survive? Then that means the CDC will still lose the both seats. But if Thomas joined them and they removed the speaker, the CDC will still hold on the deputy speaker position. So because the whole thing happened, CDC should be represented on a high level. So if CDC don't have the speaker, they should have the deputy speaker. Now they have lost the both seats. When I'm saying they have lost the both seats, they as we speak, the speaker right now, who was elected as a speaker in January, J. Fonati Kofa, by the House of Legislature, right now, the executive is not doing business with him. The judiciary is now also doing business with him. The Liberian Senate is now also doing business with him. And his fellow legislators are not doing business with him as well. So as we stand, he almost like, an empty speaker, in a sense that the judiciary or the executive will withdraw the security folks from behind him, meaning he will not going alone. So it means that they are no longer regarding Kofa. So if we're speaking holistically, we accept that he's a speaker holistically, then the understanding will be, if he is a speaker, now Thomas Fala giving the understanding now to accept that if Thomas was still on the CDC, people will say CDC now has lost the speakership, but they still hold on the deputy speakership. So after the executive came up with their position statement, the House of Senate came up with their position statement, the judiciary came out with their position statement, the CDC came out and expelled Thomas Fala from the party. A wrong decision, a miscalculated plan, a miscalculated decision the CDC ever took. Well, somebody will say, oh, you're saying these things because maybe Thomas Fala, whoever. The last time I ever met Thomas Fala was doing the county meet at the SKD. And I didn't even have that much conversation with him to say, he knows me or I know him. How he came to the booth to have an interview was when Lofa County was playing another county. Yes. So when he came, he was being brought by Sekou. Sekou Shabby invited him. He came. That was the last time I think I ever saw Thomas Fala one-to-one. And he myself don't have. So people should not be thinking that maybe I'm talking these things, to say, oh, I'm siding with him. No. But I'm trying to just bring up the hard fact. Something that seditious will not be brave to tell their fellow seditious, say, this is what happened and this is what we should do. And that's what I'm telling you now. So, had it not been a double fight, CDC could not lose the speaker and the deputy speakership. So, as we stand, CDC only got lawmakers. So, some of whom are on committees, local committees. Yeah, committee, co-chair, chair. That's how they elect right now. Because they have expelled Thomas Fala. Thomas Fala, deputy speakership now, and now with CDC. So, CDC got nothing to brag about, nothing to boast about Thomas Fala. So, Thomas Fala now is an individual moving around the corridor. Nobody want to do business with him in the name of the CDC because CDC has expelled him. Now we come back to political party that expel people. CDC got to be careful because this is a very big game the Unity Party tends to play with them. And if they can't be careful, reconsider decisions, go back and withdraw some of their decisions, things will be difficult for them in 2029. And I'm saying this, I'm clear. CDC wins election in 2029. I will not be minister. If I be minister, well, that's it. Unity Party winning 2029, I will not be minister. If I be minister, well, that's it. But I'm telling you the hard fact that CDC now has lost the speaker and lost the deputy speakership because they have expelled the deputy speaker. He's no longer on the CDC. So CDC has lost all of the top position in the legislature. Now they are going back to status quo. They are nobody. So the Unity Party not going to overrun the entire legislature because there's no fear anymore. Had Thomas State been on the CDC, Unity Party will not just grab something they want to run with it because the fear will be deputy speaker, the CDC man. CDC considering them to be the highest opposition party. Deputy Speaker Thomas will not just be there and allow somebody feature to just pass on just like that and giving the understanding that he's opting to see his party resurfacing at the executive mansion. But Thomas now will run decision with no fear because he feels that he's not moving and he's not part of CDC anymore. So CDC now, the game they play and thought that they were on top of the game to feed that exploding Thomas Fala was the bad decision. I consider it to be the worst decision ever. They have lost the speakership and the deputy speakership. Now we hold on that, right? We move back. There is this issue about Thomas Fala. They say anywhere there is fire or anywhere there is smoke, there is fire. Thomas Fala is now having a close conversation with the Vice President, Jeremiah Kuhn. This is the game now. Unity Party people trying to play with Thomas Fala because if he say he's no longer part of the CDC. Unity Party who have that fear that Thomas is attached to a political party. We can't just go to him like that. And we can't convince him in any way like that. So here's the issue now. The Unity Party now trying to waste pots in the ears of Thomas Fala because they see him to be the most second powerful man in the House of Legislature. So they're trying to convince him and make it look like they want to pair him with Jeremiah Kuhn for 2029. And that's a big lie. And that's a big deception they're trying to bring to him, Thomas Fala. And if he listens to them, he will be deceived. So they're trying to make it look like they want to pair him with Jeremiah Kuhn. The same way they had it conducted in 2023. The president coming from Lofa, who delivered the entire Lofa, and the vice president coming from Nimba and delivered Nimba. So now they're trying to make it look like since Thomas contested in Monserrado before, and he still got voice in Monserrado, now he's in Lofa County. It was because of Thomas Fala, the low vote CDC got in Lofa because the district Thomas contested in, CDC got the highest vote there. It was because of Thomas Fala. So now they're trying to convince Thomas to make him understand that we can pair you with Jeremiah Kuhn for 2029. Now, if Thomas also not careful, that's going to be the end of his political dream because he's going to be traumatized at the end. So what will happen in 2029 after they have convinced him because they want to be petting him, building alignment. Everybody he will bring on board will have the understanding that, yeah, this man is with us on the Unity Party ticket and we're going to support in 2029. And 2029, the ball will bounce and the story will change. They will not take Thomas to pair him with the Jeremiah Kuhn man. And Jeremiah Kuhn might not even surface for the standard bearership of the Unity Party. But this is what they're trying to tell Thomas now, because they want to have absolute control on the House of Legislature. So once they hold the speaker and hold the deputy speaker, they will get absolute control on the budget. They will allot anything in the budget, and it will come out, and they will use it against the same people. They will use it against the CDC. That's what I'm telling you. So they want to have absolute control on the legislature. If they will convince Thomas to think that you go as a running mate to Kun 2029 and Thomas accept, that means everything they will do, Thomas will agree, Richard Kun will agree as a speaker, the budget will pass with ease, all of the things they will put in the budget will pass like ABC, and this United Party people will use that same money and come by and sit down over it to enslave the CDC. So if the CDC was not to expel Thomas Fala, the United Party will be scared to open up to Thomas Fala, because they think that Thomas is attached to the CDC and will not just open the camera to support the United Party, and will not even have the gust to say you are going to betray the CDC to just allow anything pass through the budget, because given the fact that the speaker going on the CDC and he's the deputy speaker, he could stand that ground to say the CDC need to maintain the other position so that the people can feel the impact of the opposition community. Now the CDC has expelled him. He's no longer a part of CDC. The very day they announced, I think the communication came out that very day when they announced, or they served, Thomas Fala, his expulsion letter. Thomas brought down the photo of George Weah from his Facebook page. Thomas Fala had been, since 2023 election, Thomas Fala been having George Weah photo on his profile since 2023 election. But the very day they served in the letter, or they came up with their decision to expel Thomas Fala, he brought down George Weah photo. And anybody will go that route. So now the issue here, let's compare the FICU. We can compare Kofa, because the sedition now prioritize and focus is Kofa is greater than Thomas Fala in the CDC. So can we compare Thomas Fala and Fonati Kofa? We take it back to their respective districts. The two people, by appearance in their respective districts, in Grand Crew, in the absence of Kofa, in the absence of Jonathan Kofa, I can tell you for free, CDC will continue to win Grand Crew because of their son George Weah. In the absence of Speaker Kofa, whether he campaign or not, CDC will continue to win Grand Crew County, in as much their son George Weah is a standard barrier. We move to Lofa County, where Thomas Fala comes from. In the absence of Thomas Fala, when he contested in the 2017 election in Mosoralo County, CDC was badly beaten by the United Party in Lofa County. Badly beaten. And in the presence of Thomas Fala in 2023 in Lofa County, CDC managed to have had a percentage, a small percentage of a vote that people could rely on and say, yes, the narrative changed because of Thomas Fala going to Lofa County. So why will you fight for somebody who appears like an empty vessel and lead the person who you think could deliver and do something better? I don't know I don't know how they can call that. I think the National Advisory Board or Committee Advisory Chair of the CDC, they are not working, honestly. Something wrong with them. Politically, before you expel somebody, the last time the Unity Party expelled their standard barrier, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, was the time Ellen had no part. Was the time Ellen was not contesting anymore. Was the time Ellen could not be openly involved into an active politics. That's the time Unity Party expelled Ellen, because Ellen at the time now, and not much they needed from Ellen. So at the moment, the CDC need Thomas Fala most than Thomas Fala need CDC. In a sense, CDC made Thomas Fala, because this is where somebody say, no, that CDC made, yes, we agree, CDC made Thomas Fala. But CDC now as an institution need Thomas Fala most. Then Thomas Fala need the CDC. Why? Thomas is already successful in a political sojourn. Thomas Fala is already successful in a political sojourn. So being successful in a political sojourn, you need nothing more. But you need people to come to you to solicit your views and understanding on national issues. The CDC is no exception. Thomas has succeeded. Being a deputy speaker in Liberia, I think you are going far. So the crowd pool or the followers of Thomas Fala as an individual will not look the way of the CDC because Thomas has been expelled from the CDC. That's a poorly calculated plan by the CDC. And I'll tell you for free. I hold nobody any apologies. And I'll tell you that's the reality. That's a very poor calculation to have calculated to expel and just come out in a hasted move to expel Thomas. Before a party takes a decision, the party should conduct, a forensic, investigation. They must have done the long and short-term analysis and comparison before the party can just come up with such a decision. Now, you have expelled Thomas. Yes, Thomas gone on your own. Thomas a free agent. In the football game, we call him free agent. You know, the party won't do business with him. The MDR, the NPP, the LPDP. Any other party will want to do business with Thomas Fala now because he's a free agent. Expelling Thomas from the CDC. What does the CDC stand to benefit? What moral ground does it have? To say, oh, they say the man betrayed the CDC. How did the man betray the CDC? Oh, the man joined the fight, the speaker remover. Yes, the man joined the majority to fight the speaker because he himself was under serious and intense pressure. Because they told him that if you can't join us, we'll remove you too. So the man should sit down, they remove two of them. Then you say he's loyal to the party. That I think you call loyalty. No, not what we call loyalty. Seditions. You got to understand today. That's the actual issue about how people just woke up and had that grudge and malice for Thomas and said Fala had betrayed the party. Why he must join the majority bloc to remove Kofa? He did not just wake up and join the majority bloc. The ultimatum that was given to him that if he can't form part of them, they will remove him. Who does that? Put it in your case. You sedition. You who talking? Yeah, Thomas Fala betrayed the party. Put it in your case now. You who talking? They made deputy speaker. You will agree to say, yeah, let me and the speaker, let it remove two or all, but I can't join the majority bloc to remove the man. No, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So your Liberians now are saying, oh, the man betrayed us. You want the man, you want Thomas Fala to lose his deputy speaker position at the detriment of the party, right? Then when he loses, they say, yeah, he's loyal. Then why is it your sedition or Liberians can also galvanize yourself and go to the Capitol building and make the people to understand, say, they're suffering us Liberians. Your sedition, you can galvanize yourself to go there and make the people to understand that they're suffering us. But you come and say, yeah, Thomas now betrayed the party. When Thomas was being served and ultimatum to join the majority, other than that, they will remove him too. You wanted them to remove Thomas Fala and remove Kofa. Thomas was afraid. Yes, we could lose one seat, but let one be hold on to. That was the deputy speakership. So now, had it not been the explosion for Thomas Fala, right now we'll be discussing, say, the CDC still hold on the deputy speaker position. The United Party could have that fear a bit to say the deputy speaker is from the opposition. We just remove the speaker. We can't just run with decision like this. The deputy speaker will not agree. And the deputy speaker has a serious mandate. The number of votes he won with. He won with more votes than the speaker. Then people will say the man got folks in the legislature. We can't just wake up to say we want to remove him because he got serious folks. Besides that, he will not just be a deputy speaker and agree and allow certain things to just pass in the budget because he comes from the opposition community. But CDC did not have that thinking. They never had that thought. But rather to render a decision, a judgment that will please them immediately and suffer and regret the forward march. Here we say now, who to deliver CDC? Maybe for Lofa County. So you want to go back now to beg Thomas Fala, maybe, because that's what will happen. If you all want to go back now and say, oh, that may come back to the party. So if you questioning Thomas Fala today that he's not loyal, and tomorrow now you want to come back and say you need Thomas Fala support because without Thomas you can't do nothing in Lofa. That'll be weird. So you come back in 2029 and say, oh, let back on be back on. So what moral ground to that your CDC will have in 2029 to reconcile with Thomas Fala now? What moral ground you will have? You're saying that Thomas don't have the moral ground right now because he did not side with Kofa because he sided with the majority blood. You say he don't have moral. He's not loyal. So yeah, it's better the man to lose a position because of Kofa. Who does that? Okay, let's agree he should lose it. So you're not also taking into consideration that if the man losing a position, it means the CDC that we're preaching for, CDC will be losing that position that he got. The fight is against the big man, the speaker. So if the speaker loses his position, CDC still hold on the deputy speaker position. You know how that thought? Okay, now we accept and cut space for space. Now the deputy speaker joined the majority blood to remove Speaker Kofa. CDC lost the seat, but deputy speaker stayed there on behalf of the CDC. Don't you think it would still be a boost for the CDC? It would be a boost. Now let's accept CDC angry with the decision by Thomas Fala. But was that the remedy to have expelled him? No. The suspension was highly accepted. That suspension could have extended up to 2028. You'll come back and settle your dispute. You'll join the party and make it big. No political party will not want number. Every political party need number. So allowing somebody who controls another number to go is a slap in the face of that political party. That's my candidate opinion. So my candidate opinion on the issue. Now we're going to move on to a few other Liberians. They got their say. And I said what I said. So anyhow you want to consider it to be, you consider it to be. But that's how it is, right? That's my opinion on the issue of Thomas Fala. How people consider that he betrayed the CDC. No. Thomas could not side with the speaker for he himself to be removed. Yes. Individually, he will say, I can't do it. Institutionally, no, we can also do it. Why? If I side with Kofa, institutional why? CDC will lose the both seats. Individually, I will lose my immunity. So losing my immunity and the institution also losing the seat, what we stand to benefit? If I'm still a deputy speaker, I will still come back and go to the party headquarters. Those people who are there, when they see people around, they can come around. I will still give them hand out. Individually, I'll give them hand out. Okay, if not individually, but those people who are seditious will be protected and feel that they still got voice in the government. You took the man out from the party. Now, so you can consider it anyhow you want to consider it, but I think the CDC is in serious error to have expelled Thomas Fala. It's not timely. Yeah, the expulsion was not timely. So the other person writes and says, how important or relevant is this conversation about Thomas Fala, brother? The Liberian people have serious issue to worry about. Okay, this person is Dollar Gibson. Then another person writes and says, what difference does it make if T5 is not with CDC? He was not with CDC after the election. T5 couldn't win against DeLong. That what we will talk about. I don't understand how the person ready. Let me go over. This person is Linda Addison Outland. Linda Allison Outland writes and says, what difference does it make if T5 is not with CDC? He was not with CDC after the election. T5 couldn't win against DeLong. That's what we will talk about. T5 will get the same treatment PYJ and Costa got from JMB unless President Weah didn't make T5. That's the only way T5 will succeed. T5 has succeeded already. Y'all stop the kind of things. Yeah. So you talk about DeLong. If you talk about the DeLong beat Thomas Fala, as you also be telling your the sedition that you people are also the cause that they beat Thomas Fala, because many of you were playing the double-hander game. So have all of you putting your weight behind Thomas Fala, given the fact that CDC can always have the higher vote in Mosorado County or get the highest fans in Mosorado County, have all of you putting your hands behind Thomas Fala in the senator in that special senatorial election, Thomas Fala will have won DeLong. But because you're left from behind him, so this is how it appears to be. So you're blaming Thomas that he did not join Kofa. Then y'all can also be blame. You're not also want to blame yourself that you're left from behind Thomas in the senatorial election that got DeLong winning him. You can blame yourself in that one too. But you want to blame the man too for moving from behind Kofa. Something that he moved from behind Kofa and still staying and benefit his deputy speaker position. That the CDC could still be boasting all day, yeah, we still got a deputy speakership. But you expel him and you lose it too. So you're also supported DeLong. So why you're benefiting too now? You're supported DeLong against your own Thomas Fala. Why you're also benefiting from DeLong? That's a question to be asked here. Okay, so this person, Charles Brown. Charles Brown. Yeah, I told you, I say anything you want to say about the conversation, I accept. Charles Brown writes and say, your argument is so poor. I accept. That's your criticism. Keep him as a member and working against the party, right? Okay, he's asking question. And then this person, Nama Kamara writes and says, where did you come from with this sick analysis? Well, I accept. Who said Thomas Fala is the one who was control over Lofa? Let's say who has control over Lofa. No, I didn't say Thomas got control over Lofa. You got it wrong. I said, had it not been Thomas Fala involvement into Lofa County election, the percent of votes accumulated by the CDC, given the fact that in 2017, when CDC was in full swing that they won the entire 14 counties and lost Lofa, the percent of vote they got from Lofa increased at this time because of the involvement of Thomas Fala in Lofa County. That's what I said. Now he came back again. He said he might have little control of the Foya district. And that's what I said. Thomas got control over his district. And his district pool a number of votes for the CDC than any other district in Lofa County. So what's the difference there? So what's the contradiction there? So I don't understand y'all when y'all want to criticize and not understanding the issue, right? So he came back and said he might have little control of the Foya district, but not even the Kolahun district, which is next to his district, more or less the whole of Lofa. Bro, do your homework. Yeah, I'm gonna do my homework. Okay, so you yourself you gotta also do your assignment. Yeah, that means you are not following and understanding holistically what we're discussing. I will open the line. I will accept your criticism. I know say you will talk while you feel you can talk, but I think the way I came is not any way wrong. I think I also talk about Fala being well spotted that he should side with the Unity Party to support Kun, or they want to carry, but any attempt to accept that he will side with Kun, they also deceive him. It's a serious deception. They will lie to him and they will fool him. He will not be, they will not pay him. And that's what I said. So I don't know. You're only looking at the conversation one-sided. And I don't hold you responsible for that. That's your understanding. And another person, right? This person, Angelo Allison, he said, yes, brother, CDC did not campaign for Fala in the senatorial election. This is why CDC would fall for expelling Tifa. I still yet to get what you try to say. Yes, brother, CDC did not campaign for Fala in the senatorial election. This is why CDC will fall for expelling Thomas Fala. I still yet to get what you try to say. This person, Franklin Destined Rock, he said T5 benefited from CDC more than CDC benefited from him. So if you know that T5 benefited from the CDC more, then you benefiting from him. Why must you let him go when he has reached the peak or have reached the level that you're supposed to benefit from him and letting him go? The man has reached a stage. He's a deputy speaker right now. This is the time that he's supposed to pay back to the party if he's saying that he benefited from the party most. So had he still been the loon, opposition person that got the biggest position from the opposition community, the United Party could still fear in doing some shallow deeds. They could be afraid of Thomas Fala because he's from the opposition party. But you won't expect it, man. United Party not have fear anymore, but rather to run the entire show. Yeah. So come open the line so we can get your say. But keep it running. The cash giveaway star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with just $200 Liberian dollars, and we move on to do that 15,000 draw. We want to open the line and get your opinion on what we just discussed. 0770 907 907 0770 907 907. The expulsion of Thomas Fala is not timely. They can expel anybody for misconduct or misproceeding of the party, but I think it's not timely. I hear you. Hello.
Thank you. I respect the opinion.
I know you respect my opinion.
In 2005, when Thomas Fala was contesting as I think
no, you know, my brother, I don't want us to be deriving at how the CDC help. Listen to me. Yeah, I don't want us to be because I come in now. This is the entire thought and calculation of all of you, of many of you citizens, that CDC as a party that Thomas Fala contested on, Thomas rely on the popularity of the party and won the election. Yes, they may won the election because the CDC made him, but he had reached a peak where the CDC got to cherish him. Anything other than that, the man will slip from your hand. So who will send their child to school and don't want to benefit from the child? Your child, you send the child to school, trying to benefit from the child, and then even the child won't think you want to control the child. No, it doesn't work like that. So forget about the 2005. We all know that CDC made Thomas Fala. Your line very bad. Your line very bad. We take somebody over you. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from? Thank you, Joseph, for joining us. Let's hear you, Joseph.
Okay. Thank you for the analysis. We are suffering comprehension. Right? Now, look at you are saying that you need to see Fala. Right? You need to tell you to be to be a value to President John, the former President John, we are. You have scared this man. You see, now, you get that in with this happening. So what a lot of people are, and then to get it. Some of us let them go and really no. Yeah, you can let them go. You see that they just said I think it's for temporary. It's not that it was a rich not a gift you don't want to bring. So now our Bible investigation, somebody is there still. You just go there and for it to go back to say, oh, for a thing to put in. Do that. You see, if you will not be able to do the and now look at the message anybody will talk my legal team. When you want to go to the city, perhaps the city that you're saying that hey, it's got in place. You need to lose the seat. Yes, particularly lose the seat. The city will not get no problem. So go back. There's some people outside but I'm going to take the two of them for them.
Yeah. It will take the two of them all at once.
The woman is now fighting out come up with some you cook up, you know, fighting out team. Now you say, what is good there? You know, all the nothing, you can get part of the planning, the impeachment. Now, who are going to have the evidence to go? God, I don't know exactly. So now, for all the game, and the way some for a play that game or the legal game.
Yeah, they don't understand. But all they know say because the man from the CDC and all side with Kofa, it means the man against the party. Thank you very much. All right. Who does that? At the expense of your family? Hello? Let's hear this person. Hello?
Hello?
Your name and where you joined us from? Aliyu, let's hear you.
Thank you very much for the topic of the discussion. You know, the wise man, only the wise man can understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
To deny everything you say, if the citizens know what you are saying, they have to be concerned about condition.
Hello?
Thank you.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You,
if the citizens know what you say is true, they will not have more than tomorrow. The soul can be small, they say they so. But the imagine that they say you will not do it because they not say true. They will have more than for now to 2028. They will not be important for a small stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said. Wow, what the fuck guys do that guy 2023? They never got kind of put there before.
No.
You will say that some of us lose.
No.
Lose.
Come say representative.
Stay far. You did not put on the line. Stay far. But the person you don't is already gone. You're not taking. You already take on some money to throw a baby. You have money to break on to come out the party. So I wanted to go in the party. I will come tomorrow and we'll go back. So we can go win the one that she on 20 years. So we have. But I want them to come and go one. They say, to tomorrow leave the party. Let it go back to Gallup. Let it be strong of them too because people know you know the good.
Okay.
They don't know. Citizens don't say the party will hold out for 2 years. So now for that, people they talking about Natikova, they talking about no problem. We'll break out we will check on the party, we'll share all what we're looking for and now we'll be there.
All right. All right. Thank you. You made your point. Let's hear you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Your background very bad, huh? Let's hear you. Your name and where you joined us from.
Okay,
Hello? The network is bad. So I think I got to call the Lone Star number. Let me yeah, your the network seems to be bad on Orange. Hello? I think the network is bad. I beg you. I know you already want to talk about this thing, eh? So let me see whether I can call the Lone Star number. So you can call on it because the orange line, the network is bad. You're coming in very, very broken. Hello? Wow, I don't understand. So those of you who want to partake on the show, the orange is not on right now because the network is not coming in too much great. Call us on 0886 029 326 0886 029 326 0886 02 9326. You want to have your opinion, eh? Okay, we got a first person right here. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good evening. Thank you. This is Jacob. I'm Jacob Zamoba.
Jacob, let's hear you.
Number 3.
Yeah, go ahead, Jacob.
Okay, thank you. So let me appreciate you for the program. But all of the analysis you made, my brother, let's be very honest. Like you said, the exposure of the honorable the deputy speaker was not in the right direction.
I said it's not timely.
So, Thomas Father was being informed a temporary at first to turn over for investigation to the party and leadership.
Mm-hmm.
He refused to do that. And then, so Thomas Father has been, quote unquote, behind the majority block for.
No, I come in. Listen to me now. Listen, I beg you, brother. I don't know how many minutes you put in your phone, right? But you talk about.
You don't have to worry about my minute. me.
Okay.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah, okay. So let me get interactive. So you said the CDC temporarily suspended Thomas Falla. So
Yeah, to have gone over for investigation.
yeah, so in the explosion, they did not tell Thomas Falla that he failed to show up for investigation. They did not talk about that one there. So they're not because of that one.
So you listen, so the party universities came up with a decision. They said, they say this to you, the party university said, due to his failure and the rest of the other guys that were being
Suspended
by the party university, said due to their failure to turn over for investigation. So that was the due process the party provided for Thomas Falla.
So that process are coming now. There were are coming in and say it was being poorly calculated in the midst and struggle of political power at the Capitol Hill. Given the fact that you CDC, you've been badly fought at the Capitol Hill, then you have an indoor fight or an indoor issue among yourselves. So why can't you battle the national issue where everybody looking at? After then you come back in your house and settle your issue. If the need be to expel, anybody can expel after you are succeeded or failed the fight. But to lead the fight on, then you come back in your indoor now and start to expel people. It weakling you. It make everybody know how weak you are.
So that's your opinion, but let me provide my honest response to the question you asked. That's your opinion.
Which question?
You know, your previous, yeah, so that's your opinion, brother. So
no, you said you want to answer a question.
Hello?
Hello? You said you want to respond to my question. I said, which question did I ask?
You said, wasn't that a time for you to settle or to facing the national issue after the national case, then before you come back to handle your in-house issue? So you ask questions in that direction. So my response to you is that if the party is in a serious fight for a direction where you don't expect the party to come from with me, to the enemy to come from and facing the party, and the party call you as an insider and tell you where you have to stay away because we observe you behind the scene and you deny for the first time. Then the second time they see you at the fourth floor, my brother.
So listen to me now. So
let me just say this to you.
No, listen now. Let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question now. Hello, listen. You wonder Thomas Falla. Listen now.
I will give you the time you ask your question. Let me rest on this mode.
Yeah. So you wonder Thomas Falla. Hello.
No, wait. I will give you the time to ask your question, but I beg you, please.
Yeah, I'm asking you now.
So the CDC that you know today, or the CDC you talk about today, the CDC is not owned by rich people. The CDC is owned by us. I'm a motorcyclist. I'm one of my riding. I'm not better individually for the CDC. I'm better holistic for the CDC. So the CDC is owned by us. Not people who feel that they have money. Now you observe the CDC 2005, 2011. When a time is born today, 2011, 2005, 2011. I saw an attack where a particular percent, even the voting for the baby, young baby, they used to write a CDC warning. The thing that CDC does not come as a rich party. CDC is making people richer. And they're the one making the CDC. So you should get this to them, my brother. Come on, brother, going away is because he refused to have led the party. He's a party deviant, my brother. Let me better honest here.
So you expected Thomas Falla are coming now. Let me ask you the question.
I'm from Southern District. When the thank you for the CDC, they see why I wanted to campaign for Thomas Falla in 4 years.
That one Elise with you. Elise with you. Yeah, Elise with you. Elise with you. Anybody could just call to and say they made. Listen now. Listen to me. So you expect Thomas Falla to lose a position because of Kofa? You expect anybody could just call and say they made Joseph Parker president. So you calling telling somebody say you the one made Thomas Falla representative. How substantial it is? How are we even convinced that you made Thomas Falla win election? Hello?
Yeah, how are you doing, brother?
I'm fine. Your name and where you call from?
Well, my name is Christian Jabo and I call you from Borova Junction.
Let's hear you, Christian.
Okay, thank you first day for the analysis. Actually, you so 100% better when it comes to what you just said. One thing people fail to know everybody who in the CDC were today claiming to be the best CDC and other things. People fail to know that CDC did not came into power when they were elected in this country. When President Weah was elected, it was not based on the development that President Weah carried on. It was not based on the good thing that he did. But it was because the Liberian people, we were dying, and to the extent that we wanted somebody to rescue us. So that what people fail to know, they saw that zeal during 2005, but then when we were Simon Chore, anytime we were passing, Jowia, because the crisis that Liberia were going through, everybody feel we were suffering. Our parents feel they were suffering, so they wanted somebody. That's why you see people still behind Jowia, because they thought, well, you were going to deliver them. But right now, brother, I can't lie to you what the day concerning the deputy speaker, and like you rightly said, for the speaker, basically, the deputy speaker will not go and then lose his job because he was also threatening by the majority. By them.
That I want to understand.
Yeah, they were also threatening. So people, what they actually they are wrong. Yeah, and they will get to know by 2029 because we are resolved. Joe, we can never be our president again. We are resolved. We already know he is a weak leader. The man is a weak leader. We know him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too. The issue is not about an individual, right? Thomas Fala could come and go. Another person in the line. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir. Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Alfonso Tier, aka Power International. I'm calling from District 1, New Ward in Louisiana.
Power International, let's hear you.
My brother, I want to thank God ever so much for you because you went to school, you do your evaluation, you do your analysis. You know, most of these sedition, they don't comprehend. And they don't even read. And they don't think between the lines. There's a clear indication that CDC will have no standing count 2029. They are just shot themselves in the leg. Why do I say so? You met Thomas Fala clean. Yes. You born the child, you educated the child. The child has reached a stage where the child should take care of you. Then you drop the child away.
Start swearing the child.
When you drop the child away, then tell me how will your life be? Thomas Fala don't need nothing from anybody in CDC, but you need something from someone Thomas Fala now. Then you drop the man away. So you the party have grabbed that man. You will never get him anymore. Send the place to realize the point that your analysis is straight to the point. They are fair and they will not get it anymore. Thank you very much.
Okay. And that's the reality. You made it, man. Now you push the man out. Let's talk to another person. Hello?
Hello.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Elijah Faga, calling from Louisiana.
Elijah, what you say? Let's hear you.
I just want to tell you thank you for the effort I make on the station. If now you talking on the station, I don't know what happened in Liberia. Because happy guys going to come on the station more than every day to talk for the Liberian people to understand and reason with you. Thank you.
They won't got low prayer in the amen. Thank you, yeah?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So people wanted Thomas Fala to lose the deputy speakership because you're going to side with Kofa. If Thomas could just side with Kofa, two of them lose the position, the CDC still lose the 2 positions or the 2 seats. But Thomas Fala stood the ground and joined the people to remove Kofa. Then the CDC could still benefit the position as a deputy speaker and say, yeah, the opposition still get a deputy speakership. We're now understanding that part. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, brother.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Abu Masako, commonly called Jolly Jolly.
Abu, let's hear you.
So a point this afternoon, you know, CDC is a party that led people that well knew the Fala. Now comes to the former party chairman John Solo. CDC made you. If you forsake CDC will leave you. Now comes to the point. You know the thing some people say as brother. Brother cannot move from behind their brother. CDC having speaker of the house. They're having Senate protest. They lose the election. Someone for the against monarchy, they will know that yes, he loyalty to the party. But someone for is not loyalty to the party. So let someone for go.
So you wonder, hello, you wonder for listen now. Thomas initially Thomas was not with the majority blood, but the 1 week ultimatum they gave Thomas Fala that I understand the 1 week, right? The communication, they see majority blood are removing the speaker today. They wrote letter to Thomas Fala and told Thomas Fala if he can't join them, they will join he and cover and remove two of them. So you expect that Thomas Fala to continue saying he can't join them, he will be a cover so they can move two of them?
That was going to be better for Thomas Fala.
Oh, okay, all right. And I thank you too for exploiting him, yeah?
Yeah, that was going to be better. Let me tell you something today in Liberia. United Party lost the election, but look at the way they win the election. Because the people.
So that question should be we should be asking you all the question now. Now you asking people, you're the citizen, they should be asking you.
It's not supposed to get deputy speaker or speaker in power to become president in the country. The people are looking why you can do for the country. Like can certify the Senate. But people are USA is the way United Party ruling the country for now. So you see the Senate and I see. So we are coming for the people who will vote for CDC now.
All right. Thank you. We're going to go to, well, we still got callers coming in. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, your name and where you join us from. Please be audible. You're very low.
My name is Joseph Wisdom.
Joseph call from where? Joseph, you're coming very low.
I said my name is Joseph Wisdom. I'm calling from the borough of Freedom.
Oh, okay. Joseph, let's hear you. Oh, Joseph, look my man. Joseph, credit for me. The MTN people already suppressing us. And Joseph won't call for Christmas. Hello?
Yeah, quickly, my name is Christian again. Just something I want to bring to the knowledge of the people, brother. I'll call you from Bodo
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now people are discussing something now when it comes to President, we are winning election where they discussing comeback. But what is failing to know is that you got two persons right now for me. That even when he's standing behind the president, even if the Lagranpo say we're not elected, but once that two person, if they having to see that two person behind, like you get a Jose and that of the common father we're discussing. Because right now you can't look at Javante Coach, you can't say in front of somebody and tell them they both of you are the thing they will vote for him. That was Richard Nambi or Samuel Tue. So this thing is a lot of us there. People who will move with him comes 2029, yet people will be moved. And then they're trying to say, oh, they harming him. They're motivating him, not be weird. Actually motivating the deputy speaker. But we pray for 2020 now. Thank you.
All right. Okay, we pray for 2029 and we hope for a better luck. Let's talk to this person. This could be our last caller. Do I know everybody want to make that point? Yeah, hello.
Yeah, my name is Elijah. I'm calling from the community.
Elijah, let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, actually, why you say it's reasonable because the whole thing going on, it continue that it will be clear to we are this nation. But the way you say something, I people understand that way. For me, I listen to you. I understand what you say, and I know why in here. For those people, this nation that is city that made me and they won election, and the president gave some money to no party to go wrong can be the training money for that woman and forget. I made for the men to not win. So like city the last time some of us to be this on position then they talk differently.
Okay.
No problem. And then they more getting man to for
ordinary person, and secondly, ordinary person. Those two people, they are popular. The situation already made them popular. People know them, and they get popularity. That one is they're looking at it. They're talking different anything.
All right, Chief. Thank you. You made your point, and somebody asking for the number they want to call. I'm sure. Okay, I think we have to extend the time small so they can call. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
My name is Milton Howell, and I call from Nashville.
How let's hear you.
Yeah, brother, you were saying the truth, but some people seeing it to be bad. You know, right now the changing names, some of us are more than you need them. Some of us have already succeeded in life, and the changing name at least to have a voice in the government for now. Because for Nadi Kofa as an individual, I've already lost his position. Some of us should have been there as backup for the citizen ever when the Unity Party wants to take such decision. He said no, I disagree. For the citizen, mess up to be real. For now, I'm disappointed to be real. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. This person online asking me for the number. It is 0886-029326. 0886-029326. Another person is on the line again. Hello.
Hello, good evening, brother. I'm Alfonso B. Blanca, aka Red Power International. I'm calling from UI in Louisiana.
Yeah, Power International. Let's hear you again.
Brother, I would like to see you personally because your analysis is clear. But I don't know why. People, our reasoning and our understanding is just quite different. You are giving them the clear nomenclature of what is happening or what is unfolding. This is a complete tutorial you are giving the sedition. But instead, they don't want to agree with you because most of them cannot comprehend. So I'm very disappointed in many of you guys. So they don't know what is happening. So you want to tell me as Thomas Father as an individual who has his family to take care of. So if you lose the deputy speaker seat because of Fernando Kofa, then where you sedition, where are you going to stand in this particular government? Then there could be a party.
But the first thing is that what even Kofa impact? Okay, so they want to consider everything like that and say maybe Thomas Fala is not value. But in the just ended 2023 election that they lost, compare the two people effort to the CDC now. The Kofa and the Thomas Fala, who made more effort to the CDC. That's why you're losing the election.
My brother, Thomas Fala is more popular, is more influential than the Fernando Kofa man. Maybe they don't know. I know Thomas Fala personally. I know him. You know what I'm saying? CDC need Thomas Fala right now more than even Thomas Fala need the CDC.
Certainly.
So it is a banner that they made by even exporting for the party.
Seriously.
But they will not want to accept because these people don't accept it too. Thank you, man.
All right. And that's the reality. So another person again on the line. Let's talk to another person. Hello.
Yeah, bro, how you doing?
I'm fine. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, my name is Amos Kuban. I call from Cinco.
Amos, what about a singer you call from?
From my daddy, name my daddy.
Let's say you, Amos.
I want you to save your show today and keep it for 2029. Your political calculation you're making, maybe people will not understand it now, but let them listen to it 2029 and see the mistake that CDC have made. Rest assured that Unity Party will capture the last on it and capture Thomas Fala for good. One, let's see Joseph Bakana in the next, let's say 4 to 5 years from now. Will he be involved in politics or active politics?
No.
We said no. And who you think going to lead the group to look for campaign for Unity Party? Baka will not be active now. They are finding replacement. Then you let Thomas Fala go? You joking? You think they will release Thomas Fala now Unity Party? They will not do it. That combination will surely work. I can't how it takes. Because Lofa will not want to lose with vast number position to anybody for in Lofa or to any county. And Nima now has a population. Nima too want to produce president because that's the agreement that they want to. So at all costs, Thomas Fala is going for good. Citizens have started saying the last one. Just keep the recording and see. Today they were insulting. They were saying anything they want to say.
Yeah, and saying I told them I hold it and accept all of their criticism.
Hey, just who fast to ASC. Oh, what you saying today, you will see it coming to pass tomorrow. Have a blessed day, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's a reality, you know. Many of them would disagree with me right now because they think they want to defend the party. No, you aren't defending the party, but you're bringing the party to public disrepute. Because there'll be no room for reconciliation. 2028, it will be late. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Your name and where you come from?
I get my niece Oliver was going for that.
Oliver, let's hear you quickly.
I get thinking for analysis. But I was disagree with you successfully.
Yeah, no problem. That's all right.
Yeah, in the quiet place, we are not comparing Kofa and with Dallas customer father, who is more influential.
No. Say you are not comparing. You know you're plenty, your citizen, you're plenty. So why you think you will go for be different from what the other men will go for? So when you hear me saying the two people impact to the party because they want to make it low level, everybody should bow to Kofa because they're fighting Kofa. It means Thomas Father himself to bow to Kofa. No, Thomas Father himself job was at risk.
The fact that okay, you say this. For the onset, the plane of the coup, someone for like him or in it.
I know.
If you can see the city or representative from local country, from local country, that these someone for like him, to be ahead of, to make me for the win. They all were, was supported or someone for that. They all were there. They refused to answer President Wiako.
Oh, what there were, but what? Hey man, my man, don't bring different discussion here, man, brother. Yeah, why you got to refuse to answer former President Wiako?
The main reason that someone for I'm here for is that George Wiako, someone for same Magio to the house, he refused to come to the meeting here. So if he refused to come to the meeting, the man make you. If you refuse to come with a man for the man, send someone to Magio let the house go to your house to call you. And then you refuse to follow the man. You tell the man to go tell the man coming. The man will make you left behind. You listen now. Listen, the fragment is very special to him.
No, I come in now. Listen now. Hello. Listen now. When you talk, you allow me talk small too, yeah. So. They send Mangel to T5 house, like you saying, right?
Yeah.
And then George, we are called Thomas Father, and he did not answer, right? What you saying?
Yeah.
So you think it was better that Thomas Father go sit with George and tell George we say, I'm not following your instruction? Does that not sound like a disrespect in the face of George we are? So going there and telling say I will not do it and staying aside and not do it, which one you think is better? Eh? Which one sounds more disrespectful? Okay, so if all two appear disrespectful, then the mayor only right to say he's not answering the call. If now, I'm not saying that was true that the police called to him, but you're saying the police called to him. That's what I'm saying. If the police called to him.
Yeah. So then why you still? I'm thinking if you want to come, why you still to answer the call?
As I was saying, I don't have authority to tell you yet that you're talking that they call him. That's what you're saying. That's your opinion. You know, that's the information, brother. But I don't have the authority to tell you yet that you're talking that Joe we are called Thomas Father. I don't have evidence on that. All right, citizen. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Chief. Bobans routine. So we're gonna hold they call us right there, and we talk to this person just as the last caller. This person is our last caller.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, hello. I need to cut you up because you near your radio. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the analysis, Chief. You see, you are doing extremely well. You see, the Liberian people, they are just very hard to understand. You try educating them, but stay. Because 2029, my brother, I can see Unity Party going back. I can see Unity Party going back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you. So the thing what they're talking about, or Joe going back, Joe will never be president of the nation. Thank you, sir.
All right. So that's all the calls we're taking for now. Let me see if we can move on to our cash giveaway, so we can pick a winner quickly. Those of you who've been playing the game, it's now time that you reap what you sow. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay. Play with 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars right here. We're going to move on quickly. Let's see what we can do to draw, so somebody can walk away. We are not taking any more call, so somebody can walk away with 20,000 Liberian dollars. Like I told you earlier, so that one person going to walk away. One person going to walk away with 20,000 Liberian dollars right here. Let's see how it all work out. Yeah, let's see how it all work out right here. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with 200 Liberian dollars. Yeah. Okay, so star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play 200 Liberian dollars, or you play $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars. So we trying to figure out the winner, and as soon as we get the other person, now we bring the person on quickly. But before we go, we have to read out the last segment of people who wrote in their comments. This person, I think I read Franklin Destiny. Okay. Angelo Allison, he said, I'm simply saying that the CDC did not campaign for T5 during the senatorial election, and today they have expelled him. Our party is above to fall totally, but wrong decision from the party executives. So it means that the executive took wrong decision. James Sky, he said, I join you from around business Retro Street. Is way up on Asma Street there. Okay. Around Front Street. So this person, Josiah Fire Window, he said, please call the number. I called the number twice. Augustine M. Kabi, he said, what is your international number? Augustine, well, the show already to an end. Augustine, I do say you are love being a part of it. However, we're going to move down to our cash giveaway exclusively, so we can give out the 20,000, the 15,000. So we need just one person to play one time. One person to play one time, but that one time should be double, because you are replacing. And this person writes through the SMS. They say, thanks, brother, for your analysis. But my question is, why, if Deputy Speaker could have left the majority blood, couldn't he, Thomas, followers go along with him? Thanks again. Okay, that's a very brilliant question. So in asking, why, if Thomas Fala, who have left the majority blood, so it means Thomas Fala follower, the issue they played, the way the legislature fight was, it's not about follower anymore. Yeah, the guys were going for what they can benefit personally and not generally. So those guys who elected Thomas Fala as deputy speaker, they elected Thomas Fala because they confide in him, they believe in him by then. And then Thomas leaving from there to say, send the people say, let not because all of you supported me. The people could not listen to him because they supported him, Thomas Fala. So the resolution was being read. The things they listed that got them going against Thomas Fala, that's it, against Kofa, that not Thomas Fala told them to go against Kofa. So it was a resolution that they all crafted. All of them came up with their grievances, and they put them together, and that was how they went against Kofa. So people who supported Thomas, they supported Thomas because they wanted Thomas to be deputy speaker. That does not in any way make them to be subject to Thomas Fala to say, if Thomas leaving the majority blood, all those that supported Thomas will follow and leave from behind Thomas. So then why were you also said about people who also voted for Kofa? They seen Kofa, man. You forget about Thomas, man. They seen people who voted for Kofa too, who stood the ground. Representative Clarence Guy Magibi, who was the campaign chairman for Kofa election against Rachel Kuhn. Clarence took the lead and they not support Kofa. He left from behind Kofa. So, oh, you're looking at that one too. So, only because Fala left from behind Kofa and joined the majority, only Fala then you'll be looking at. The Abba Jones of District 2 in Makibi County. Abba joined the majority block. You could not discuss him too. Abba know who are lead campaigners for Kofa. So I don't understand you people, you know, how you can ready and figure out some of these things. I just thought to bring my analysis on the issue, right? I stand to benefit nothing from CDC. And the way I was already saying, Thomas Fala, you know, he betrayed your party. The party made Thomas. Thomas had reached a stage that the party could benefit from him. Then you go expel him. You say, who does that? You say a child to school, child graduate from a university, time to benefit from the child, then you start swaying the child. You think that child will even look back to you and say you part of them? No, they feel that, you know, something might be wrong with you, honestly. So with no disrespect and partiality, CDC will have to reconsider that decision. The suspension of Thomas Fala was prudent because they had their own opinion and analysis that, oh, he had no right by party mandate to say he's going against Kofa. The suspension was okay because suspension could last for 1 day, 1 year, 2 years. You will still come back and reconsolidate. But they had to come and expel Thomas now. I'm telling you that it was not timely. So you expel the man, you got no business to do with the man again. And the man got no dealing with you anymore. The man has succeeded now. The man got control. They've seen what you think, you got control, the man got control. So you're talking, it's because the party, Thomas as an individual. Take George we have from CDC today, and you'll see how the CDC will be. Take George we as an individual because talking say, oh, the party, we talk about individual support. Okay, you talk about individual support. Take George from CDC and see how the CDC will stand. CDC will be operating as an empty vessel. Thomas Fala has a serious impact. The Thomas Fala, the Speaker Kofa, you can't compare them on the level of sacrifices they have made for the party. Honestly. If you take Kofa out of Grand Crew County, George Weah will win Grand Crew 100 times if they go to election. Almost 4 or 5 elections, George Weah contested in the country, had not been able to win Lofa County. Had not even been able to accumulate the vote he accumulated the one time because of the intervention of Thomas Fala from Lofa County. Oh, you're not taking that one into consideration too? Okay, Thomas Fala being a deputy speaker was being under pressure to join the majority bloc because you are also being threatened his position. So you expected Thomas Fala to lose his own position and join Kofa, so all of them can lose the position. Then they say CDC has lost all of the seats. So don't you also think and have in mind and consider that if Thomas Fala joined the majority, yes, we accept he joined the majority, but if he fight Kofa and Kofa being removed, the CDC still hold on the deputy speakership. You don't have all to do. Now you're not expelled the man. CDC has lost all. So that's why you want that too now, right? So you're the same CDC. You say Thomas don't have moral ground. What moral ground do you have when you support that Dillon or Thomas Fala in the senatorial election too? Oh, you're not getting that one too, right? You say you're paying there. I know what kind of day you're paying. So up to now, why you got us to benefit or to show that this is what Dillon did for us? We will give an opposition party to support him. You're the CDC who say you're very CDC. Yeah, you're very your party. You supported Dillon or Thomas Fala. Also, you can calculate that one or that because that past event, right? Yeah, the past issue. So CDC is in error to expel Thomas Fala. If they will have to do something better in performing the 2029 election, they will have to reconsider some decisions. And they are not doing anything that Liberians will say, yes, the CDC is trying to like force the governing party to do something good for the Liberian people. Every time you make press statement, it ends in flat. Whoa, government forces will go to the Capitol building. The next day you hear nothing. Akawa's great then on radio, who they calling, telling people say we'll make sure we march to the Capitol building. You can't see that nothing working. So all of these things now, that nothing. So Thomas Fala being a serious figure to your party, you expel him. When you need the party grabbing, they made a free agent in the footballing world. We call him free agent. So any party could go for him. The Unity Party, the MDR, the NPB, they could go for him. So CDC is in serious error anyway. Anyhow, I'm like trying to figure out to pick this winner quickly before we go home. But the technician is working on the process. The technician is working on the process. No, something wrong somewhere. The technician is working. So, however, we will take the winner right after here. So don't feel that maybe you play, oh, we can pick the winner now, right? But the technician is working on something quickly. We're trying to figure out and draw the winner. You know, the whole thing is electronic. The internet people think they can be doing it somewhere away now, yeah. So shortly, we come back with the winner right here on Voice of Liberia. Bits and Pieces have been the show. My name is Edwin Melvin Jua. We joined you on Monday again with fresh edition of the show Bits and Pieces. Join us Monday to Friday, and of course we will be here. And I want to say thank you ever so much for joining us. Have a God bless weekend.